So basically, you guys are starting back on Monday, and you're coming back face to face.
That's correct.
5 days a week.
We are.
How hard was that decision to make?
Well, we've been, thinking it through all summer. We had to look at the school to see if we could set it up so that we could safely come back in distance. Because of our small numbers, that became a possibility. We had to do some rearrangements and put in some new installations and whatnot. But we decided about 3 weeks ago that we were going to go ahead with the opening a week later than we would have opened.
Now, how many students do you have here?
50 or so.
50. And how many rooms do you have that you can put those 50 students in?
We can spread them out over 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 rooms.
10 rooms. Okay, so that's fine. I mean, you could put 5 in a room if you had to.
If you had to.
Now, the small class size and the small student population made it easy for you, I guess, to make this easier for you to make the decision. Did you poll the parents? I mean, and ask, what do you want to do? Or
we didn't poll the parents. We've been talking to parents all summer. I mean, the parents sort of in a single chorus said they wanted to come back to school after going online last year. I mean, we did as much as we could with the online portion, and it came off pretty well. But for the kids, it's really no substitute for school.
Now, I know you've taken the tables and the kids will be sitting at, and you've got clear partitions between them.
Right.
What other steps have you taken to?
Well, we've mapped out every room and spaced the desks out so they're 6 feet apart at least. We put a screen in every room, and the teachers will teach directly to the screen instead of using the boards or whiteboards. And the screens put on the screens will also be put online. So if a student has to stay home, is sick, or is quarantining, they can follow what's going on in each class online. And then we're not going to be virtually teaching, but they will be able to follow along and listen in on what's going on in class.
Now, you say the teachers will use the screen, but the teachers will still be in the classroom?
Yes. Yeah.
But they'll be on the screen, or the material will be on the screen instead of on the chalkboard.
Or the whiteboard, they'll be writing on their computers, and that will be simulcast and on the screen as well. If in the instance that a teacher has to quarantine, then they can in fact go to virtual teaching. The kids will be in the room, the teacher will be at home. Okay. And then, like you said, if a student has to miss a day because of sickness or whatever, they can still be in the classroom virtually. Right.
Now, you did say you had some students who said, when they found out it was going to be face-to-face, that decided not to come here this year.
Right.
But did you make that number up? Did you have a waiting list? People?
Oh, yeah. There are many more decided to come to school this year than decided not to come. I mean, new students coming to school than students who decided not to come.
But did you get did you get much flack from anybody saying, no, we don't think you should do the face-to-face?
Not really. It's a hard decision for everybody, I think. There's nobody gave us flack at all. And I think that everybody is thinking about it seriously.
So this week you've been spending time getting students and parents ready for next year. You've been having orientation meetings. Kind of what have they been learning this week?
Well, we had them in. We introduced them to the new arrangement. Had them understand what it means to move through the hall 6 feet apart, come up the stairs 6 feet apart. What we're going to do, and when we go outside, and wearing masks all the time, as long as we're inside and in the classroom situation. And then set them all up so that they could follow along virtually if they had to go home, if they had to be at home. So we made sure that they all were connected to the internet program here.
Now, what is your mask rule going to be? Do they have to keep it on while they're in the classroom?
We will have them on in the classroom, and the teachers will be wearing them. Some of the teachers, language teachers and whatnot, were wearing clear face shields so that the students can see their mouth for obvious reasons. And we have some hearing impaired students, and their teachers will be wearing face masks as well.
Now, you may have answered this a while ago when you said that a lot of students came in when the other ones decided not to come, but do you have room for more students if somebody
We
wanted
have,
to?
in some grades, we have rooms for students.
What grades do you have available?
There's some spots left in 5th and 6th. I think some spots left in 9th grade and 10th and 11th. Right, no, I think 9th is full, so it's 10th and 11th.
And you started this school in what year?
2013.
2013.
Right.
Did you think that 7 years later you'd be here?
Well, I mean, there are a lot of people who didn't think we'd be here. We had a model of a small school that would work for students who really wanted to go to college and succeed at college, and that would bring people from all parts of the community together. And there's been enough interest to keep it going for 8 years, and we are challenged by events like last year,